Now, and talking about the entertainment eyes of the Native American music world. They'll be focused on our region. On October 6th, the 9th Annual Native American Music Awards, the Tonemahs, are coming here to Western New York, and they'll be watched very closely locally as well. We're talking about the awards and certainly who's up for awards this year. We're joined on stage this afternoon on this Monday afternoon edition by Ed Koban. Ed is a guitarist for Tonemahs, one of the groups that is up for an award this year. Ed, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Pete. Glad to be here.
Nice to talk to you. First of all, let's talk a little bit about yourself, Ed. Talk about your tribal affiliation, some of the bands, some of the musical experiences that you've had.
Okay. Well, my name is Ed Koban, and I'm from the Lewiston, New York area. I'm a Mohawk, and I currently play guitar with a singer-songwriter by the name of Tonemah. We kind of go by the name Tonemah. And we travel around the country, play lots of different reservations, and have played at the 2002 Olympics and do a lot of work in the Native community as well as make some CDs. And we're pretty excited with the NAMI Awards coming up this next month. It's a pretty exciting time in the Tonemah camp.
It's the latest effort from Tonemah that drew the attention of the awards people, isn't that right?
Yes. It's Welcome to Your Rainy Day is the name of it, and it's our first. We have 5 CDs out, and that's the first all-acoustic one. We do a lot of different kinds of shows when we play live, but the majority of them are acoustic styled, singer-songwriter type stuff. So it really lends itself well to that type of instrumentation that's on the CD. So we're really excited about it. We feel it's one of the best ones.
Oh, great
so
news!
Far.
Good news, and good luck with the award. Sure.
Thank you.
Before we hear you play, tell us a little bit about the style of music. Is it traditional Native American music? Is it a blend of contemporary and traditional? Your own takes? What's it like?
In the case of Tonemah, it's a lot more contemporary than it would be traditional. Even though Daryl Tonemah, who is the mastermind behind the Tonemah camp, he's a very prolific writer, and a lot of times his subject matter will deal with Native American subject, but it isn't in a traditionally Native American music style. You know, it can range anywhere from sounding very similar to like a John Cougar or a Bruce Springsteen kind of thing to some things that do include the Native American flute, which I brought with me today. So generally it's more contemporary with a little bit of Native flavoring, and I think that's a very what's the word I'm looking for? That's very common in the Native community. I think that when you hear Native American music, you tend to think more towards the powwow drum and the Native sounding stuff. But some of the music out there is very contemporary and in every genre, from blues to classical music. And there's some phenomenal artists out there that we're hoping that with the Native American Music Awards coming, we get a little bit more exposure.
Good stuff. Boy, we're thrilled to have you here this afternoon, Ed. We're going to learn a lot more about the music and talk about the awards in just a moment, but we're certainly ready to hear some music. If you'd like to introduce a selection, please do so. Go right ahead.
Okay, thank you. This next song right here is for my wife. Her name is Amy, and I wrote this for her. This right here is called the Native American Flute. Some people refer to it as the love flute. I believe it comes from the Kiowa tribe in the Great Plains area. Was probably the first to at least claim ownership to this, and it's a beautiful sounding instrument. I hope you enjoy it. And this is for my lovely wife Amy.
You're hearing Ed Koban. He is our guest on Crossroads this afternoon. Ed, that is a fantastic sound. You have a fuller and richer sound in that flute than what happens with some of the groups that we have here on Channel 13. You must love that instrument.
Thank you. I fell in love with it a couple years ago. I actually had the opportunity to see a woman named Mary Youngblood, who's a Grammy Award-winning flute player, who will be at the Native American Music Awards this year. And I was really inspired by it and learned it rather quickly. It's a very similar, or a very simple instrument to learn. And they're very accessible. Anyone who would be interested in trying something like this out, it takes probably about an hour to learn the basics of playing it, and then the rest it just comes from your heart. So it's a wonderful instrument.
You said it perfectly there. It comes from your heart, and you can really feel that sort of resonance in the music that you're playing there.
Thank you. It's a lovely instrument.
Wonderful stuff. Now, we've been talking a little bit about the NAMIs, Ed, and let's go a little more in-depth with that. This is a real prestige thing for the NAMIs to be coming here to our region.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty excited that it's coming to Western New York area. I've been to it a few times in my travels. We've been nominated previously. Currently, we're nominated for the Songwriter of the Year and Best Folk Album, so we're pretty excited about that. But it's the 9th annual. It's been in New Mexico. It was last couple of years. It's been held down in Florida, all over the country, and it's a pretty big affair. It's the production value is on par with the Grammys, the Academy Awards. They really go all out, and they do bring a lot of national people come in. Last year's ceremony, actually, some of the presenters were Stevie Van Zandt, who most people might know as Silvio Dante from The Sopranos, but he's also the guitar player in the E Street Band for Bruce Springsteen. Rita Coolidge, John Densmore from The Doors. I mean, just all sorts of people. Robbie Robertson from the band, who's actually a Native American himself and does a lot in the Native American music community as well. It's star-studded. We're really excited about it, and it's a great thing that they picked Western New York to come here, because it's a national event, and it's nice to have that sort of national draw in our area.
We sure do look forward to